What's your name?
Oh, you need to go somewhere else.
You're gonna go somewhere once the missiles come. This has nothing to concern with you. What are you talking about? You're the foreigner. Go back to the caves of Mount Seir, the cockiest mountains. Yeah. Cave dweller.
What, you got a cock in your mouth? Is that why you talk like that? Rick?
Look at this Edomite. You're the devil that the Bible speaks of. This land originally belonged to the North American Indians, our brothers from the tribe of Gad, Hebrew Israelites.
You're pretty much right.
What was that?
You're pretty much right.
Yeah. What's that? If that is true, from your father's lineage, if that's true, then, you know, it's a possibility that you're a part of this if that is true. If that is true, you would be a part of this.
I'm just wondering if America's house should be destroyed.
Yeah, that's crazy, but I understand.
Well, see what it is.
I've got my card in my bag.
Here. Well, what it is, a lot of people, they don't know that the scriptures talk about the destruction of America. They don't know that we're living in the times that America shall soon be destroyed. It's not a matter of if, but it's a matter of when. It can happen tomorrow, it can happen 6 months, it can happen 5 years from now, but it is going to happen in our lifetime. America is known as Babylon the Great. You know, common sense will tell you that America is on its way out. The society is going down. So the money, the economics, just like the old Roman Empire, which this is the revived Roman Empire, before the Roman Empire was destroyed, it was destroyed morally. And you know, the morals in America are on an all-time low. It's okay to be a faggot and a dyke. It's okay to uphold all these abominations. Okay? So America has no morals, because America is the wicked kingdom. America upholds wickedness, but America does not uphold the truth of this book. Okay? Now, like I said, America is on its way out, and I'm going to read a scripture real quick. It's going to be Revelation 18:2 says, and he cried mightily with a strong voice, Babylon the Great is fallen, is fallen. It has become the habitation of devils, and every foul spirit, and the cage of every unclean and hateful bird. So America in the Bible is known as Babylon. The word Babylon goes back to a Hebrew word babal, which means confusion. And all you gotta do is look around, and it's confusion. It's kind of a slow day out right now, but the reason why America is so confused is, for one, for many reasons, but one of the other reasons is they're letting faggots and dykes, homosexuals, giving them rights, which is against the laws of this book. They say it's okay for a man to become a woman and vice versa. That's total confusion. They say it's okay, you can believe what you want, all religions, you can be whatever religion, have whatever beliefs you want, and you can all sit down and hold hands together. That's not true. That's confusion, that's madness. Babylon also worship the sun. When you do ancient, when you do research on the old ancient Babylonian customs and traditions, they worship the Christmas tree. And what does America do on December 25th? They have that Nimrod tree. When you do your research with the origins of Christmas, Christmas has nothing to do with the birth of the Messiah. December 25th has nothing to do with the birth of the Messiah. December 25th was the birth of Nimrod. And who was Nimrod? Nimrod was who came against the Most High in the book of Genesis in the beginning and tried to build the Tower of Babel, and the Most High, wasn't down with that program. But December 25th is the birth of Nimrod. December 25th, when everybody has Christmas trees, that goes back to the Babylonian custom of worshiping the evergreen tree. Nowhere in the Bible does it say to put a Christmas tree in your house. As a matter of fact, the same book that your so-called teachers and pastors read from, this book condemns having Christmas trees. In Jeremiah the 10th chapter.
But didn't the sun represent on the Christmas tree the star, which represents bacon?
Yeah, you're right. The Star of Molech.
And then, yeah, and then you got like, so would you say the Statue of Liberty, same thing, right? The sun on her head.
Yeah, it goes back to sun worship.
Yeah, it goes like ancient Egyptians.
Exactly.
Very smart. Yeah, that was my kind of question. But yeah, I think you're at like the Babylonian ancient history religion.
Let me ask you this question real quick. Let me read this question for the, let me finish up these questions. I'm going to ask you a question.
Yeah.
This is Jeremiah, the 10th chapter. It says, "Hear the word of the Lord speaking unto you, O house of Israel." And if you notice, it says speaking unto the house of Israel. Because when he told the prophets of old, and when he even commanded the disciples, he commanded them to go out to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Because this book is for the lost sheep of the house of Israel. And the blue Israelites are the people found on this side, the people of Negro and Indian descent from your father's side. So he said, hear ye the word which the Lord spake unto you, O house of Israel. Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen. So he's telling the Israelites to be separate, to learn not the way of the heathen. And what is the way of the heathen? Worshipping Christmas. These statues. What are some other ways that these heathens do?
Everything they do is an abomination. Wicked people. They're trying to keep us away from our laws, which is the Bible, which is the scriptures.
Right. And anything outside of this book, what Most High commanded.
What's your background? So you're from Israel? You were born in Israel?
I was born here.
Like a Palestinian Jew?
Yeah, no, he's from. Yeah.
Your father's from Jerusalem or your mother?
My father.
Okay, so he's Ashkenazi?
Yeah.
Someone give me Revelations 2:9. Because if you go back to an Ashkenazi, what your mom's Mexican or Indian?
Yeah, we don't know my mom, but yeah, Mexican.
Okay.
Maybe Indian.
So your dad's roots go back to Jerusalem or to Europe?
Oh, Jerusalem and Iran.
Hey,
Middle.
hold this side.
All right, so and tomorrow, Revelations 2:9.